Welcome back everyone to TTS Daily. I'm Yi right here. So there's an asteroid on the way to Earth, on a collision course to Earth, asteroid YR4, first detected last year, December 27, 2024 by the NASA-funded Atlas system in Chile. It has a size estimated to be 40 to 90 meters wide. Of course, the total exact size is uncertain now due to unknown surface reflectivity. Initially on February 2025, it has a 2.1% chance, which is 1 in 48 of impacting Earth on December 22, 2032. Okay, we are still 8 years away from impact, and there's only a 2.1% chance on early February. This number has been updated now and increased to a 3.1% chance, which is a 1 in 32 odds of hitting Earth on the same day, December 22, 2032. So this is 8 years away, okay? Don't relax, chill, don't pack your bags first. We have nowhere else to move. Don't think of moving to Moon or Mars. We're not ready for that yet, or if that is even a possibility in 8 years' time. Does this give you flashbacks of the movie Armageddon, where a doomsday asteroid was supposedly supposed to strike Earth, and then we have brave astronauts who traveled to the asteroid to blow up the asteroid? So this has been labelled the most threatening asteroid in modern forecasting, surpassing the risk once posed by a Forces asteroid, which had 2.7% chance in 2004 of impacting Earth. That was later ruled out. People are asking, how is it possible someone is able to know the exact date of the asteroid impacting Earth? Well, it's just a lot of maths, okay? It's just a lot of maths, okay? Let the maths people do their maths, and we on Earth, we can do our planning, you know. And should you worry? What if this asteroid does impact Earth? Well, first of all, there is a chance, if it does impact Earth, a 1 in 32 chance, 3.1% chance, the moment it enters Earth atmosphere, the asteroid might get disintegrated, okay? Let's say it doesn't get disintegrated and it remains whole or it remains half. What is the impact we are looking at? Well, the impact we're looking at is possible that it might destroy a small city, okay? Range-wise, I mean radius-wise, the damage radius-wise. And even the maths people, the scientists, are even able to identify on the day of impact which are the likely areas it might land. So 9 nations have been identified in the potential impact corridor. They are India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Ethiopia, Sudan, Nigeria, Venezuela, Colombia, and Ecuador. Okay, so what's next? What should we do? Well, there have been efforts by space missions to practice missions where they try to nudge off asteroid off their flight path. So it's possible, if said event is really going to happen in 8 years, it's possible we could have nudged the asteroid off, or maybe even blast it into smaller pieces before it happens, Once again, don't go worrying too much. This is not the end of world event. This is not the Dino Killer asteroid, okay? For context, we're going to compare to the supposedly Dino Killer asteroid that wiped off Earth, millions of years ago. The supposedly Dino Killing asteroid was estimated to be 10,000 meters, which is 10 kilometers wide, okay, which is hundreds of times bigger than the current YR4 asteroid that has a 3.1% chance of impacting Earth, okay? So relax, okay? This is not the Dino Killer, okay? And my feeling, in 8 years' time, it should be no problem for us to just nudge it off its collision course, away from Earth. We're in China right now, where there is this heartwarming love story being shared and going pretty viral around in Chinese Douyin. So this story goes that on December 2023 in Hunan, China, Li, who was driving slightly fast due to an emergency, collided with Huang, who was an e-bike rider at an intersection. Huang suffered cracked collarbones and was hospitalized. And this was Li's first time hitting someone. That left him in shock. And Li approached Huang and immediately asked, "Are you okay?" And Huang actually replied to him, "It's alright." So this response itself was the first time Li has a good impression of Huang. It's like, this is not somebody that's out trying to scam him. This is like a good to honest person. A true good-natured and honest person. So Huang, despite being injured, reassured Li. Okay, impressing him as being honest and kind. Li, feeling guilty because of this, visited her daily in the hospital, bringing food, caring for her, sometimes even chatting with her, providing even breakfast, fruits, milk. And Li even mentioned that Huang's parents never even blamed him or demanded compensation from him, despite, getting their daughter into a car accident. So this carried on for about 20 days or so, while Huang was still hospitalized. And then finally, 20 days or so later, Huang sent Li a heartfelt WeChat message at 1 a.m, actually confessing her feelings despite their acquaintance and age gap. At that time, 2 years ago, Li was 36 and Huang was 23, so they have a 13-year age gap. So once again, before people start going up in arms and shouting that why is Li trying to date someone that is so much younger than him, once again, this is Huang's confession to Li, okay? Li initially didn't even reciprocate because of the age difference, 13 years as we mentioned, and there was fear of her parents, of Huang's parents' disapproval. But Huang insisted her feelings were her choice, and Li gradually felt for her as they spent more time together. And before meeting Huang, Lee actually had no marriage plans and have been in 5 car accidents in 2 months. This is a very interesting statistic. Initially, we mentioned that this was Lee's first time hitting someone in a car accident, and now we know that he has been in 5 car accidents in 2 months. Now I'm starting to really doubt Lee's car driving skills. Does he have so many emergency that he gets into so many car accidents? This is really sus right here, okay? This is kind of like a red flag, no? I'm not sure if Huang even realized this. This is a red flag right here. Anyway, Huang became pregnant in September 2024, and the couple married on February 6, 2025 in Lee's hometown. They're expecting their first child in June 2025. But once again, Huang, are you aware that Lee had been in 5 car accidents in 2 months before meeting you, and you were the first person that he directly hit? This is a red flag. Okay. Anyway, Huang's family even showed Lee kindness, shifting his views on marriage, because they finally got married a few weeks back. And Huang even returns Lee betrothal gift. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Betrothal gift. It is like a gift, sum of money given to the girl, for marriage. So Huang returns Lee 188,000 betrothal gift. Tell me if I pronounced the word wrongly. That is about 34,000 Singapore dollars to help him clear his debts. Lee credits Huang's courage and their relationship for his stability because he has no more car accidents after meeting her. Okay, I'm going to mention this for the third and final time. This is a red flag. Before meeting Huang, he has been involved in 5 car accidents in 2 months. Huang is the first person Lee knocked in a car accident. After that, there has been no more car accident. This something, I don't know, man. Something feels wrong here. Am I overreacting? Are you guys seeing the red flag here? I mean, I intended to share this viral story of love that's been trending on Chinese Douyin, but suddenly reading this story, I see red flags in the timeline. We're in Singapore right now where SOTA students, SOTA, S-O-T-A, which is School of the Arts, SOTA students experienced food poisoning symptoms after consuming ready-to-eat RTE meals on February 18, 2025 as part of total defense activities. Symptoms reported included diarrhea and stomach aches. 20 students, which is about 1% of those that ate these ready-to-eat meals, were affected as of February 19. 1%. So did 1% of the meals turn bad? Okay, we don't know. Anyway, specific cases include Lim, 16, that Lim had diarrhea after eating 2 boxes of chicken bolognese pasta morning and afternoon on February 18. Okay, so maybe there's a wide range of food and maybe it's only the pasta that's affected. Another 16-year-old had stomach aches and frequent toilet visits after eating curry chicken biryani. Okay, cancel my earlier thought about it being specific to pasta. Maybe it's now just the pasta and biryani. Anyway, SOTA Vice Principal Antan emailed parents urging students to return unconsumed RTE meals and seek medical attention if unwell. Some students like Chia, 16, ate meals, which Chia ate sweet spicy tomato fish with basmati rice. Wow, sounds good. Without issues, okay? So the fish is okay. I'm confused, but it's only 1% is affected. Okay, only 1%, around 20 students are affected as of February 19. The SFA, Singapore Food Agency, and the Ministry of Education, MOE, and the Ministry of Health and SATS, a meal provider, are investigating the food poisoning cases. Okay, preliminary findings suggest it's an isolated incident at SOTA. No other venues reported issues. But because of this, the Food Resilience Program has been paused as of 12:15 p.m. February 20th per SFA, MOE, SATS, and Agency for Integrated Care, SATS, pending investigation completion. RTE meals, ready-to-eat meals from the same batch are replaced at participating schools. There will be increased emphasis on food safety, checking of packaging, signs of spoilage, and hygiene. Very important, very important. Even if the food says expired, like the food you want to eat, the ready-to-eat meal, it's not expired yet. Please use your eyes and check the food, okay? See if there's any symptoms or signs of food spoilage, okay? Sometimes the expiry date is just advisory. You still have to use your eyes, your smell to, see if the food is good or not and safe to eat, okay? These RTE meals are produced by SATS for Exercise SG Ready, which is a period of February 15 to 28, a national preparedness exercise focused on food resilience during simulated power outages. 150,000 halal certified meals were distributed to over 90 schools, 3 IT colleges, and active aging facilities. Menu includes curry chicken biryani. 1 person got diarrhea from that, stomach ache. Fish porridge, vegetable Mariana pasta, careful. Sterilized and stored at room temperature in sealed leak tested boxes, okay? The meals were developed using advanced techniques akin to SAF combat rations, akin to SAF Singapore Armed Forces combat rations intended for public use in emergencies. Oh, then these meals better stay fresh, and ready to eat before the expiry date. If not, kind of defeat the purpose of RTE meals. Okay, Singapore's budget 2025 was just announced and it aims to ease rising business costs, okay? By, many schemes such as extending the enabling employment credit until 2028, offering wage support up to 20%, enhancing the progressive wage credit scheme, and so forth. Okay, there's a bunch of schemes, designed to help businesses tackle rising costs. And now we have news that, in the F&B industry and certain businesses where they are, restructuring or even closing down, we have news that Prata Wala has just announced that they'll be closing all Singapore outlets permanently, with one franchise outlet that will be rebranded into Makan Prata. And we also found out that Manhattan Fish Market just quietly closed their last outlet in North Point City. So F&B is really tough to do, okay? And then we also have news, SingPost is restructuring, and in the restructure exercise, 45 employees will be laid off. Of course, they say this is not related to the incident that we know from weeks ago or months ago, the whistleblowing incident that caused a big hoo-ha and then caused a lot of top management to resign, and then, yeah. So anyway, the main thing is, it's tough doing business, especially F&B. And F&B outlets are like, there's so much F&B in every mall, and if you go to every mall, there's like abundance of F&B choices in basement 1, basement 2, level 1, level 2, level 3. Do we really need so many F&B outlets? Because rentals and salary and ingredients cost, these are like up and up. It's like, to me, honestly, at this point in time, I think it is really tough to embark on F&B. The costs are just too astronomically high, okay? Even hawker, I think doing hawker stores, I think the costs are also high. Have you seen how much hawker assistants are getting for a monthly wages? It's like, if you've seen some of the videos on social media where hawkers are openly recruiting as hawker assistant, they're offering 3,000 Singapore dollars. That's a lot, or maybe I'm just still thinking in the past of a decade ago, but that's really a lot. For our last story of the day, trigger warning, this is a case of voyeurism that has been sentenced recently. A 26-year-old Malaysian estate management officer at a private university in Singapore, installed a pinhole camera in the ceiling of a disabled toilet to record illicit footage. Yes. This man has been employed since February 3rd, 2023 and was responsible for campus facility maintenance, Nobody expected him to maintain a false ceiling in the disabled toilet by installing a pinhole camera, That was not part of his job description. His motive was because he wanted gratification due to his pregnant wife. Only one victim was recorded, a male colleague. Because it is a disabled toilet, so anybody is able to use. It is not gender specific, The man purchased the camera from an e-commerce platform in December 2024. Then it was delivered to Malaysia and he installed it in the university in Singapore on January 16, 2025. At 3:27 PM, using a ladder, screwdriver, SD card power bank, and masking tape to conceal the setup. I mean, seriously, if your wife is pregnant and you need gratification, please do not do illegal stuff, super illegal stuff. Please just go settle the issue on your own legally, in a safe, legal manner, Please. Was there a need to do this? Anyway, after installing it at 3:27 PM on the very same day at 4:05 PM, the victim, the male colleague, noticed the camera while using the toilet, reported it, and the university investigated. Police report was filed on January 20th, 2025, and the accused was arrested on January 23rd, 2025. He pleaded guilty to one count of voyeurism on February 19, 2025, and he has been sentenced to 7 weeks jail. The identity of the victim has been shielded for protection, and the prosecution argued that there was significant privacy intrusion because the pinhole camera managed to record private parts of the victim, and the suspect abused his position because that allowed him to make the installation in the disabled toilet. And this was a premeditated act, so a robust sentence was needed for deterrence. And the defense argued that the accused couldn't view footage as camera was found within an hour. I mean, come on. If the camera wasn't found, then the accused would have more footage, right? I mean, are we really gonna pass sentence based on how much footage the accused managed to accumulate? He did the act, right? I mean, I don't understand, I'm not a lawyer. And the defense also argued that there was no specific targeting of victim and no lasting emotional harm proven. Yes, because thankfully the camera was found half an hour after it was installed. And the defense also argued that an early guilty plea warranted sentencing discount. For context, voyeurism has a potential of up to 2 years jail, fine, caning, or combination, but the man was finally sentenced to receive 7 weeks jail. By the way, everyone, please leave in the comments if you know which university it is. There's not much private universities in Singapore. There's only a few. So let me know if you know exactly which university it is.